I see you have recovered Demeter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go leave real quick. I forgot to go talk to Beta first, and I wanted to do that before I give you Demeter. I forgot. I wanted to do that. It's okay. It's okay, we're having moments, guys. I wanted to come down here to talk to her, and I completely forgot that was the entire purpose of my visit.
Hello.
Hey, I don't think anything changed with you, did it?
Hey, me again. Was there something else?
You're still frustrated with me, aren't you?
So, have you been going through more of the recordings for my focus? What about studying Hephaestus? Have you been doing that? A little. It's quite different from the subordinate function that escaped Gaia Prime 20 years ago.
Okay, well, that's good to know.
It's mutating. Changing its own code. At this rate, we'll never capture it. We'll find a way. If you say so. So, aside from Varl and Gaia, who else have you been talking to? Zoe told me how you met after your escape from the Hades Proving Lab. I had no idea you were severely injured.
Oh yeah, it was
If the
not
Zeniths
great.
had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. My
Yep.
escape would have been for nothing. But they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe,
Yeah.
I was able to recover.
Laugh so hard at the non-English way, or the non-Italian way of pronunciating things, like biscotti and pasta. I'm trying to think, because not just like fagioli, because that's not it, but it's felioli. There we go. Fagioli. Yeah, because the GLI makes a li sound, like you're trying to rummage a G out of your throat while saying the word Lee. I know I mess up on saying things. Yeah. So for fagioli, it's felioli. And the Napoli dish that Babish, by the way, butchered the pronunciation for, just in case you need to know, his most famous dish that he has tattooed on his arm, he mispronounced. It's pasta elio e olio. Pasta, garlic, and oil. Elio is garlic. Olio, oil. So he mispronunciated the thing he has tattooed on his arm, and he's messed up the pronunciation 2 or 3 times in videos that I've seen, but I just wanted to pass that along. But it's pasta elio e olio.
You said
In a mouthful.
you and Varl talk sometimes. What about? He told me about your tribe, the Nora, and the proving ritual you did. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able to do the proving.
Oh, you're
Doesn't
so
require a lot
dismissive.
of physical training, but there are plenty of other roles besides being a hunter. I don't think I'd be suited for any of them.
No, I
Guess
disagree.
it's a good thing you're not a Nora then.
Oh. Yeah, her frustration with the other clone of herself comes out way too much, and she's just not being sympathetic enough, and this is just the worst.
Be going. Okay. Bye.
You think that if there was a clone of yourself from a different... I don't know. I don't really know if I could be, like, more sympathetic to a version of myself that had gone down a different path. Because they do a great job of making Beta seem very, pathetic, I guess. But once she realizes that her knowledge is going to be super helpful, I think that's going to change the dynamic between these two. Or at least I hope it does.
Welcome back.
If you want to try to not hurt yourself, by the way... Here, I'll wait for after this cutscene to finish. I got more pronunciations for you to try, then. But we brought back Demeter!
Aloy. With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter,
Yeah!
my heuristic processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus.
Yes!
Unfortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it.
Yeah.
With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus. Its expansion has been rampant.
Well, yeah.
It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it.
Good to know.
Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
Jeez.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that? Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here.
Hey, I've been there.
Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I know that
Gemini,
place.
of course.
It's near the Desert Clan's capital. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint for a suitable, albeit unwieldy, transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Okay.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge, easily detected
Okay.
by anyone capable of noticing.
Good to know.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If
Okay.
Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written Alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it.
Hmm.
Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Yep.
The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas.
Yep.
But to get it, you would have to find Thebes. The private
Thebes,
bunker he
of
retreated
course.
to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths.
I
The
do.
only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at Landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there.
There
She
we
might
go.
be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
Thank you. That's the most kind you guys have been to each other,
I'll
so...
make sure she has what she needs.
We got this. Oh, I still
So
hope.
The Quen have a ferry on the coast that they use to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I
Well.
need to go.
That's gonna be a fight and a half, I'm sure of that. And of course, the Sicilians pronounce it the French way.
I have managed to unlock an additional room near the servers.
Understood.
Have I been there? I think I've been... Yeah, I would have had to have been there. So yeah, if you want to try another fun Italian pronunciation, it also shares a sound with Polish that does not exist in English. So it's an SV sound. So it creates a zv sound. But in Polish, you'd hear it in zwenia or zwinia, which means pig. Which pronunciation depends if you're the English side or if you're the American side or actually Polish. And the Italian word would be svegliare, which means to wake oneself up, like I get up in the morning. So, sveglio, I woke myself up, but that SV sound is really funny because I was raised in a Polish setting, so I'm used to that zv sound. And I got to watch as all my classmates hurt themselves trying to make that same sound that does not exist in English. Really fun.
Hi, Gaia.
Oops,
Hello,
sorry.
Aloy.
We have questions. We have many questions. Lots of questions. Oh, geez. Yeah, lots of questions.
Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus. With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance, I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail. She's nothing like
Like
what
you.
I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini.
Yeah, because then the chances of her getting recaptured will be less, but...
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material.
Oh, so they feel like they're right along with
Harold
us.
has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale.
Of course.
He also suggested we host a party for you.
A surprise
as a
party.
surprise.
Aw.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah, you
That
don't
is
do
what
them.
I predicted.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, I don't think she's gonna like that. Yeah.
Is Katalo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone.
He was
appears
always
to be
like that.
collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague. To
Okay.
aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory.
Okay.
I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
That's
I'd
not
be
bad.
interested in seeing that.
Yeah.
It appears to be a private pastime for him.
Ah, of course.
He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
Well, yeah, that would make sense. Let's just get as much information as we can.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your alpha clearance,
Yes.
which is why you will need to procure Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
From his personal bunker, Thebes.
While you are
I think
gone,
that's so
I will
funny he named
assist
it
Beta
Thebes.
in building the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
Which is good.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
How long will that take?
There are calculations I still must run, but I estimate a few hours.
And during that
course.
time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The
Have we been to all
energy
the
surge
cauldrons?
should mask our activities until
We've been to
the
3 at
merge
least?
is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
When I was taught French, I was taught more of the Canadian French by far. I will say. So, yeah, no, I totally get it. Trust me, as a person who has said in the past, ciao, y'all, I'm sure somebody cringed somewhere.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Pharaoh create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a back door to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge.
I wouldn't be shocked by
My
that.
predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco.
How did she know that Ted's base was in San Francisco? I'm still convinced, by the way, that Ted is one of the Zeniths, but that's just me.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon,
It really
how's
is.
the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
And that's why Hades had to be destroyed first before we could do this. That makes sense. Yeah, language is definitely a fascinating thing to study, and one of the things that I tried to advocate for more... I'm going to take this off while I clean my glasses. When I was in college, because I went to college and got a degree in English, was the legitimacy and the strength of internet language, and the way that we have created a new form of communication via internet language, since we have an entire grammatical structure that nobody ever taught us, for being able to communicate via text in internet language in a way that conveys emotion more strongly than was ever able to convey in text with so few words. So, for example, when you type out something in all capital letters, how we know right away that that is the equivalent of yelling or excitement. And the difference between K and K with a period at the end, and what that means, you know, when you get a text back from maybe, say, a girl that you're seeing, if, you know, you said something to her and she just goes K versus K period, the period implies that you're a little bit not okay, because she used the shorthand but then bothered to put in a punctuation. So, or typing fully out okay period is kind of ooh. But there's also, what's more interesting is a generational gap between how like millennials and younger use their text, and how like proper grammar usage doesn't matter to us. It only matters when we're trying to send very certain specific points, such as K. And how in a text-based sphere, older generations, such as like the boomers, believe that it shows a lack of education, right? That it makes us look stupid because we didn't bother to put in all of the proper grammar that they had drilled into their head repeatedly when they were children. So I believe that's part of what causes the disconnect between millennials and zillennials and Gen Zs and boomers, is this belief that the way that we speak to them, the boomers, the way that the millennials speak infantilizes us, because we didn't bother to use it in their proper grammatical structure. So we're not seeing so that they're not seeing, let me think of how to phrase this. Because they're not using their proper, we're not speaking on the same communication levels. Our slang makes things change and be a little different. Hey, Grimbeard! Yeah, we did cross 50, and thank you for the congratulations. I'm so excited. I really am. To be fair, it started with Eli 37 speak from the 80s when programming started to become more relevant. Yeah, that makes sense. We got all the parts for Gaia. We've hit affiliate level, which, again, thank you so much for helping me get there, Grimbeard. I really do appreciate it. And right now we're just taking a brief moment to have a tangent about language development and technology's place in language development. Because, like, I was saying that there's this disconnect between like the older generation and the younger generation because we're speaking on two different forms of grammar, syntax, and everything like that that convey the wrong emotions. So like the difference between saying okay and K and then K with a period, and how like those have different meanings based on your context. But to the older generation, they believe that it needs to be all the written out thing with the proper grammatics. Yeah, generational evolution of language mixed with how technology has aided in that. It was something that I really tried to advocate for more when I was in college, since I have a degree in English. Things like you look great, yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I'm just like, I'm also low-key kind of cringing at old text language speak a little. Because I even do that when I look at like Facebook posts from 10 years ago. Word shape unique language is being recognized by academia. Yes, but only in certain spheres, right? So only in certain spheres that experience them. The amount of persuasion that I had to do for some of the academia that I was speaking to, given that most of the English professors at my college were older and very much more traditional type English language people, and the fact that there's just not a lot of papers on it. T9 is how my friend Brian got the nickname Asian. Oh my god. I'm gonna continue on with the other things that we have to press to make things happen.
So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh-agricultural research facility.
But that's
It's
awesome.
where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work. If they've been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations.
Oh, good.
And have concluded that it would never have worked.
Oh.
In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreath before they could contain the swarm.
Of course.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution.
Yep. Yeah, I'm glad that places like Webster are including more internet speak in what they do. And I just also want to point out how things like Yeet exist and are now part of Webster's. Days of... That is so book. And I foot care. Oh my god. Okay, does anyone... Okay, this might just be showing, like, what a young person I was during this, but does anyone remember Quizilla? Because I was cleaning out my email inboxes the other day, and I had a thanks for joining Quizilla email in there. And I went on an adventure when I heard about that. Oh my god, why did everything switch? Is everything good? We're still up? We're still working? Everything's... Okay, cool. Yeah. Right. Right, Saberwin? Like, the amount of Naruto fan fiction...
There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture.
I read.
Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
It is.
So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
Yes.
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage, so she began again. a second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Of course.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
Good to know. But, yeah, so welcome back to that idea. Specifically about... Okay, we don't have anything else left to... Okay. But yeah,
I'll be on my way.
just
I wish
allow
you
for
safe
that to
travel.
exist. Am I, like, being super glitchy to you guys? Because it looks like I am. For like a second, but that's because my Edgar is here, and I just wanted to bring my Edgar on. So I hope that you're not in the middle of an ad when this is on the screen. But, I'm gonna have to shut the door in a second, but I just wanted to play a good old game of Hold Up My Edgar. Hi. Hello. I'm sorry I'm picking you up. You're adorable, though. And I greatly appreciate you being like this. Thank you. Okay, baby. Do you wanna hang out on my lap? You can. If you don't want to, that's okay. Okay. I promise. And I'm so sorry that this is so choppy because I don't want to make it so that this way you guys are missing out on anything. I don't like doing that. So we're gonna see. Sorry, I'm still figuring things out. So it may or may not run in 50 seconds. So I'm not gonna do anything substantial. I'm just gonna go to the workbench, I think, and just refill what I've got on me. But I just need to know how this is working. So now I'm resisting the urge to sing I don't want to miss a thing. Just do it. Just do it anyway. You can do it during the ad break. It'll be a great use of an ad break, and I'm so sorry. If I had known that this thing would be on a timer, I wouldn't have clicked it. I really wouldn't have. Because that was on like a, what, 5-minute timer? Oh, 3, 2, 1. What? Is this... Hold on. I just want to see if it's still going, so, bear with me. The thing I'm watching is on a delay. I think. Okay. Everything looks like it's okay. Are you guys still here? Did it run or did it not run? I'm so sorry to be using you guys as like troubleshooting tests. But I just need to know if this worked or did not work. Because I don't understand how the run the 1-minute ad thing works. And that's what I want to do. I'm here but not here. Fair. Yeah. Because what I want to do, right, is I want to be able to make it so that this way, like, you guys don't get spammed constantly with ads, that the action does not get interrupted with an ad, but that when I go to the bathroom, the ad will play. And I don't know how to make that work the way I want it to. So there's probably just going to be a video somewhere on YouTube that I'm going to have to watch about how to do Twitch ad rolls or something. But I appreciate you guys for being here and not being too put off by the fact that I was trying to do this in a way that would, like, decrease problems for you guys, right? That was my plan. So, I'm sorry that it didn't work out the way I intended. So, but hey, I mean, I guess everything's up and running. Okay, so let's talk with everybody.
Where did that file go?
Oh, Aaron.
Let's just I hear about you going west.
Turns
Yep.
out we need one last thing before we can grab Hephaestus.
Yep,
Because it would have been too easy otherwise.
I agree. Let's see how everyone's doing before
You been
I...
looking at any interesting data?
I asked
Before I
Gaia
go
to
onwards.
find me something to look at a while back. And she found the mother of all forges.
Go
They
on.
called it sports.
Oh my god, of
Turns
course.
out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another.
Yes.
Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
I'd agree. Especially the Oseram. You get boxing back in, the Oseram are gonna lose their mind.
How are things with Katalo? You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I played strike with him.
What?
I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to
Hey.
hear it.
I'm glad. I'm really glad, actually.
I need to get going.
I think I know the answer, but are you sure you don't need any help?
I don't think I
Gaia
can.
mentioned this other tribe you found, the Quen. They sound like a nasty bunch.
I kind of
I
agree.
can handle them. In the meantime, Var will help you get ready for what comes next.
Take care of yourself, Aloy.
I really wonder if Ted Faro is going to be involved in this alpha, like, in this Quen thing. That's what I really want to know.
I'm sorry, Aloy. After all the trouble you went through, you have to head west again.
Even more
This
west.
is gonna be easy.
You sure you don't want any backup dealing with the Quen?
They think I'm Sobek or something like that. They won't hurt me, but I doubt they'll be so kind to anyone else.
That's fair.
If you say so. Let me know if you need anything before you go.
Okay, I do want to get more information out of them, but I'm going to shut my door all the way now. So give me like 30 seconds. I'm not even going to change screens. Don't even bother with that. Primarily because my fiance is sleeping in the next room, and it's almost feeding time for my cats, and they like to try to be in my business in that moment. And it's not exactly feeding time for them yet. So,
If I get Omega clearance and then we grab Hephaestus, we might finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
yes.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
I can't
Better
wait
them than
either.
us, for once.
I cannot wait. So, I'm imagine with the Quen we might find Silence.
You better not be slacking off on your studies while I'm gone.
And risk Zoe coming after me? I value my life. In fact, I've been reading about Ted Faro.
Oh, good
how
God.
He destroyed the world and crawled into a hole after killing those who saved it.
Thank
He
you.
definitely was a piece of work.
Hate that man.
Well, Beta and Gaia built the rig. Can you get everyone ready for the mission ahead?
Of course.
What is it?
Yeah,
Nothing.
something's up.
It's just that everything's about to change.
Well, yeah.
We'll get Gaia, and she'll help us set things right. No more zeniths, no more derangement. It'll be a different world.
Yeah.
I welcome it, but I wonder how the Nora will react. And the Karja, and well, everyone.
Let's just focus on fixing Gaia for now.
He's not wrong.
You're right. We've got an angry AI to take down.
I have other things I'm going to want to do before we go all the way west, but,
I'll be in touch if I need anything.
I'll make sure Beta briefs everyone on the pulse generators.
Good.
but I just want to get all of the parts first. I mean, I'm definitely going to need alpha clearance or omega clearance or whatever, and then go back and do the other thing, but I just... Oh, that's right! We get to do Katala's mission about getting his arm back! Yes!
The world
Sorry.
is in peril, and we fight
Yes!
as many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
To the ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yep.
Yes. And I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits.
Oh.
Hikaru sent out a patrol or two, but I don't recall them reporting back. We've had more pressing concerns, as you know. I'm sorry. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I guess I'll find out soon enough.
Yes, you will.
There is something I've been meaning to
The
discuss
arm thing.
with you. It's personal.
I like that he looked at that.
If you have a moment to spare.
Yes, of course I do. Please. I want to hear how everything's going first before I lock us into this thing.
Found anything interesting during your training?
But please.
Gaia told me where to find data on how wars were waged in the old world. I knew the Ten fought against machines, much as we do now, but it seems they were among the last of their kind. Later, machines battled other machines on behalf of greedy leaders as
Yep.
they vied for lands and spoils.
Yep.
At least the Tenakth have the courage to put their lives on the line when conflicts arise.
Thank you.
There is nobility in that. But maybe we just need fewer conflicts in the first place.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Hikaru would have it so as well.
Thank you. He and I are on the same page at least.
What do Tenakth do to relax? You know, to take a break from training.
We play strike.
Oh yeah.
Your Oseram friend, Erend, is surprisingly good at it.
Ah.
Although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically. Hones the mind for tactics.
I see.
Somehow that still sounds like training.
Yeah, but it's more fun. That's why I play chess.
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the
Chainsaw
Zeniths bind
arm.
metal with flesh to make themselves stronger. I was wondering if you'd help me do the same.
Yes.
You want to make yourself a new arm?
Yes.
Yes.
Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes
Yes.
these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their
Okay.
ancient research lab.
I'm
Yeah.
not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
Of course I'll
Maybe
help you.
dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place.
Especially since that's
We
where
were lucky
Beta
to get out of there
disappeared.
alive the first time.
I see.
But
Sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
I just want you to know that you're gonna risk your neck going in there. That's all before we do it.
I should get going. I've got a long road ahead.
Should you need reinforcements,
I know who to call.
Thank you. I love
I'll call
Katalo.
you when I'm near the Zenith lab. We'll get what you need for that new arm of yours.
thank you, Aloy.
Yes. I'm so happy. I can't even begin to express this. Let's get him a chainsaw arm, guys.
Aloy,
Chainsaw arm.
I hear you're going further west past the Tenakth clanlands.
Do you
Yeah.
know anything about the area?
Nope.
Only hearsay. The Utaru tell stories of an island that lies beyond the western coast. They call it the Isle of Spires.
Ooh.
It is said the Old Ones built towers there that touch the sky, so they could live far away from the earth that bore them.
Oh, well,
As if
yeah,
they
okay.
didn't want to be reminded that they'd one day return to it.
Sounds like something Ted Farrow would do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd have to say
How
so.
much have you read on Ted Farrow?
Enough to wonder how a man who worked so hard to heal the world once could let greed and pride condemn it so easily. For one spirit to diminish in such a way, I'm not sure if I should hate him or pity him.
Thank you. I pitied him at first, but now I kind of just hate him.
You and Varl doing okay? Training, I mean.
We're doing fine. Although I admit it'd be nice to take a small break from studying, just the two of us. But then who'd look after Erend?
There's always Katalo.
Leave a loud Oseram with a brooding Tenakth. What could go wrong?
God, you're not wrong. Oh, boy, the shade.
What's everyone been up to?
I've been trying to share some of my meals with Beta. Thought it might help her feel more at home.
Oh.
Maybe even get her to sleep up here instead of in that dark basement. she would not be moved.
I appreciate you trying.
Patience reaps the best harvest. I'm not giving up hope yet.
Good. Good. There's something about this whole structure of us being in this, space and everyone having their designated area that they're standing in, and these conversations and how they interact with each other that gives me complete BioWare vibes. Like, total Mass Effect meets Dragon Age vibes.
Any progress with your plan for the
And I love
robots? Is the reboot code ready?
It is. But there is difficult work ahead.
Go on.
Gaia warned me that because the land gods are linked together in a network, the code must be delivered to all of them. Most are in Plainsong, but in recent years, 3 of them wandered off. So, T, and Do.
I think I've seen them.
We have to find them.
No, we know where they are, but they're hard to reach. So
I've found
wandered
2 of
into a
them.
lake and sank. Do ventured into a
Seen
dangerous
that.
canyon, and T broke down amidst a herd of machines.
Seen that
Okay.
one.
Tell you what. You go to Plainsong, handle all the land gods there. I'll take care of So, T, and Do. I'll
There you
need the
go.
locations, plus the reboot code.
Thank you.
I'm sending the data to you now.
Bless.
My people made shrines near where each land god faltered. When you see them, you'll know you're close.
Yeah,
Once
I've
again,
found 2.
Thanks for your help.
We're not gonna let your people starve, So. I promise.
Maybe I can share this information with the Quen.
Well, I should get going. Hopefully I can bring back what we need to capture Festus. After that, I'm gonna need everyone's help.
We'll be ready.
Good. I should go down and see Beta. That's for sure. There we go. Fastest way down. Much rather prefer that way. Hey, Beta. How's it go? Oh my god.
Was this door always locked?
Beta requested the use of that room as her personal space. I have locked it at her request.
I see.
Okay. Looks like a power cell could fit here.
Oh, there's another one upstairs. I should go get that one from upstairs then. From Beta or someone else? The vault. Oh,
Vault. Is that another room
in the facility?
in the facility?
Yeah.
I've got to be more careful.
Ethan Reed.
Jensen almost caught onto my plan while we were going over the diagnostic center specs. I've got nothing against the rest of the team. It's just... I'm sure they've all got family they're gonna meet up with in Elysium. But me? I couldn't even bury August.
Oh, no.
There is nothing of him left besides my memories. I won't let those blink out of existence too. The vault's for us, no one else. 11 more weeks before we lock the blueprints. Then the rest will be up to Gaia.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, allow me to just be lightweight horrified. I'm lurking while I eat? Yeah, that's totally fine.
Okay. That console has power.
When I'm back, I'll vent about something if that's cool. Yeah, totally. Enjoy your food. Where's the rest of the... Oh, there's the rest of the vault. Yeah, definitely eat something.
By the looks of this data, Festus has been trying to hack into the repair bay.
Oh.
Okay, doesn't look like it's been able to.
Good to know. Is there anything else in here I should keep an eye on? Have I been? It's cooking still? Okay. Where am I? Have I been here? Did I already do this? Is this how I came into this place? I think it is. Hey, Beta. We got any new information?
Hi. I'm back. What do you want to know?
Jeez. These two just don't communicate well.
So do you have everything you need to build the rig and pulse generators? Gaia sent me the schematics. The designs are modest, without the capabilities of Hephaestus, but they should work. Not that it matters without a mega clearance.
It's
I'll
okay.
find it. Just try to have the transport ready by the time I get back.
Yeah, don't you worry, girl. We'll get
That's
this.
enough for now. Good.
I'm definitely gonna eat something after this. I just haven't figured out what yet. It's either gonna be a pasta, popcorn, or one of the frozen pizzas I've got, but I've been using that truffle oil butter. Yeah.
Technology really can be an amazing
Yeah, until it gets a mind of its own and decides to kill everyone.
Ooh, sorry.
Just a ray of sunshine, aren't they?
Yes.
Only for you.
But yeah, so I started using that truffle oil butter to like dump my pizza crusts in, and most of the time that's pretty solid. But yeah, I hardcore recommend.
It's a long way to the coast. If you
Okay.
need to resupply en route, I suggest stopping in Falls Edge. It's
Thanks.
a lowland clan village southwest of the Grove, in the heart of the jungle.
Got it. Thanks for the advice.
I will definitely do that. Yeah, sorry. There is just like stuff both in my fingernails and underneath my eye because I felt it when I was trying to scratch my eye. So,
I see you, champion. Sit.
yeah, I hardcore recommend the truffle oil butter thing.
Heard the lowlanders have been fighting rebels by the coast, west of the Grove. If you're still helping the chief handle those scabs, you might want to talk to Kragella at Tide's Reach.
Thank you.
If I make it out there, I'll see what I can do.
Good. But yeah, so I highly recommend trying my white truffle oil butter combination on fresh popped, preferably air popped popcorn. By the way, that's gonna get you the best flavor. But yeah, I hardcore recommend giving it a try. I have not been up here, have I? Well, I have. Sort of. High turning. Felled by a bunch of other machines, which I've been there. Have I been here? It's hard to tell. Either way, this is a good place to start. So we're gonna travel here. But, yeah. Hardcore recommend. Yeah, that flavored water is officially dead, huh? Oh. Oh, wow. We get a whole new loading screen. This is probably the other half of San Francisco. If I had to guess. Was this supposed to be like LA that broke off? Or is this like actually... Because I've been to San Francisco and there is already a natural existing island on that side of San Francisco. So it's kind of hard for me to tell like what part of San Francisco this is supposed to be. What am I doing? Where am I going? What? Okay. So, I have all of those things. Let's get what we can out of the stash before I start getting invested. Because I'm sure it's going to come in handy. What was that? Stick paste? Oh, that makes sense. I've been using a lot of stick paste lately, so... Tools. Okay. We are good. We're in the clear. Let's... Okay, we've already got it up on our map. We're going out and to the left anyway.
Going down.
And there's plenty of Heelys all around us.